A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Welcome to meeting number 161 of Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club. Being your sergeant at arms for today's meeting, it is my pleasure to be the first speaker for today's meeting. Let me reiterate the mission statements of Toastmaster Club is to provide a positive sporting learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Let me mention some ground rules that we follow in every Toastmasters meeting. Please turn your cell phone on a silent mode. I will give you 30 seconds for doing that. Thank you. Please avoid crosstalks during the meeting. Please try to avoid in and out during the prepared speech round. With huge round of applause, let us welcome today's presiding officer. Today's presiding officer is a 6 year as a Toastmasters, a veteran Toastmaster, a great orator, a team player, and a great mentor, who was on a heist of self-discovery and is full of gratitude towards his three mothers and love romancing with his three begums. To none other than Toastmaster Manoj Lanka. So over to you, Toastmaster Manoj Lanka.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, essay of today's evening, Toastmaster Danish Soma. Now, Toastmaster International, it kickstarted 22nd October, if I'm not wrong, 1924. We are in the century year, 100 years old organization, and we are part of that organization. It has about 270,000 membership spread around 14,000 clubs in about 150 countries. And during COVID lockdown, it was a blessing that we moved into online platforms, and our club is an online club. We have people from all over the world joining us, like we have got DTM Vaughan from Canada. We have people from Bangladesh, other places joining in and out. So this is a wonderful platform to connect with each other and to learn from each other. And as the tagline says, where leaders are made, we become great leaders. Now, coming on to today's theme, since there are no guests today evening, most of us are Toastmaster. Soumya had joined the club earlier. She was a Toastmaster, then has left, taken a sabbatical break. Today she's delivering a lecture talk, or else happiness. Once you talk about happiness, and that to science of happiness, I'm not going to delve into the topic. That's for the TMOD to do. But I remember a wonderful story that I read somewhere or heard somewhere. It's about the three laughing monks. So in old time in China, the three laughing monks, they used to go from village to village. They never used to talk to anyone. They used to come to the center of the village and start laughing aloud with all their wonderful body language, shaking their body and laughing out aloud. Seeing them, other people also used to gather all around them, join them in the laughter. When the whole town is laughing out to glory, they quietly left for the next village. So that was their religion. That was the spirituality they started spreading. One day, they're sort of about 100 meters short of a village. They stopped, and the villagers came to know one of the laughing monk is no more. So they're curious to go and see how are they reacting, because they have always seen them laugh. Today, with the demise of one of the members, how are they reacting? So they left all their job and went to see them. And there they found the other two monks are laughing out to glory, while their friend was lying dead. They couldn't control their curiosity and asked, "How can you do this? Aren't you sorry?" For the first time, one of them opened his mouth and said, "Only yesterday he had given a bet with us that who is going to be the first one to exit from the world. And see, he has won. And we are celebrating that win of our friend. In fact, he had written down his last wish. The last ritual of most of the countries, dead people, they wash their body, make them wear a new cloth or new clothes. But here, the monk had written, "I am pure because while laughing away, there no kind of dirt, mental or physical, has affected me. So my clothes should remain intact while putting my body to fire." So as per his last wish, he was put under the for cremation. When they lighted his body, a lot of sparkles came out. It sparkled in the sky. Everybody became joyous and started laughing and cheering, and we are happy. After all, life is that if we can be happy, then we are leading our life to the full, the brim. Now, to understand more of this, I would like to hand over to the Toastmaster of the day, who is a BTech student. She has got passion for learning and exploring new things. And she not only says this, she has proved it as a member of Chalk and Duster. I think for the third time, she is becoming the TMOD with a wonderful theme today. She has already given a speech, and whatever role she takes on, she gives her 100% to that. She loves to travel and experience different cultures, meet new people, and try new food. And today, if you all are ready, she is ready to tell us or unravel the secret of the science of happiness. With that, over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Tanisha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj, for your beautiful introduction. So, good evening to fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. Today, we are truly honored to have DTM1 with us. And thank you so much, DTM1, for gracing us with your presence and for stepping into your roles. So, today we are going to conduct an experiment to discover the secrets of happiness. But before we begin, I need your help. I need you to participate, to engage, and to open new ideas. Are you ready to embark on this journey with me? So count your age by friends, not years. So count your life by smiles, not tears. So this is the beautiful quote I have read somewhere. So before wasting any time, so let's continue with the today's theme, which is the science of happiness. You all know science is different and happiness is different, and but if we together make it together, it will create something unique, something more interesting, and something eye-catching or something brainstorming. So let's begin with it. The Science of Happiness, a journey to unlocking fulfillment. Imagine a life where you wake up every morning feeling energized and motivated, where you tackle challenges with confidence and enthusiasm, and where you radiate joy and positivity to those around you. This is the life that awaits you when you unlock the secrets of happiness. So, according to me, as I said, I am foodie. So, according to me, happiness is just like a pizza. Everyone loves it, but we have all different topics. Some people like the cheese of good relationships, while others prefer the pepperoni of personal growth. The science of happiness is like a pizza party where we explore all the different toppings and figure out what makes the perfect pie. So now I'm curious to hear everyone's unique thought. So, what is a question I can ask that would encourage each of you to share your perspective in a creative and insightful way? Now, I will ask a simple question to everyone. Okay. So, the first question related to this topic arise in my mind is, so do you know thinking is a choice or is it something that happened to us? Anyone who wants to answer this tricky but simple question?
Thinking is a choice.
Hmm.
What was it, Tanisha?
Okay. Happiness is a choice or is it that happens to us?
Okay, I think it happens to us. Plus, that depends on the choices we make. So, if you make the right choices, it will automatically happen. You cannot choose happiness, but you can choose the options what you have in your life, and thereafter you will become happy automatically.
Okay, so thank you so much, Toastmaster Gaurav. So, anyone who wants to share their thoughts regarding this quote, uh, I would like to call Toastmaster Manoj.
Oh,
Toastmaster Manoj, what's your perspective around this quote?
it's spontaneous, no doubt, happiness. But sometimes when you forget to become happy, it's better to make a choice and become happy. We have the choice whether to be happy or unhappy. So why not make the best one? Our
Okay,
original nature is happiness.
so thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. Toastmaster, now I would like to hear perspective from DTM1. So, DTM1, what is your perspective regarding the happiness and or is it something that happens to us?
Well, I always believe that happiness sometimes we should not be depending on others. Happiness is our sole responsibility. So let's say two people thinking of by snow. One doesn't like the snow, that makes him unhappy. Another one likes the snow, that makes him happy. So two perspective in one same location and two different feeling, right? One unhappiness and one happy. I think happiness sometimes is a state of mind, but I always believe that happiness is has something to do with strong social ties. That's why we're joining club, Toastmasters Club, and they said it makes you happy, like meeting other people. But at the end of the day, happiness is all your choice. As what Toastmaster Grub said, it's your choice. Thank you.
So thank you so much, DTM1, for sharing your beautiful insights with us. So now I would like to ask Shrikant. So Shrikant, what uh, what is your perspective regarding happiness and its choices? So over to you, Toastmaster
Yeah,
Shrikant.
thank you for this opportunity. So, first of all, happiness is a choice, as Manoj sir rightly said. And the thing is, we have to be intentional to choose our happiness. Until we take it that uh, intentionally to be happy, so we will not be able to take that option. And it is a choices within our hand. So what needs to be done, whether we have to be happy or not, it is a choice we have in our own hand, that's to be taken by choices. So that's what my perspective about this. Over to you,
So
Mr. Tanisha.
thank you so much, Shrikant, for
Yeah.
giving your thoughtful justification. So now I would like to ask Tulsi. So Tulsi, what do you think? Happiness is a choice or it is happen to us?
According to me, happiness is a choice because if we are happy, then we can make an environment happy as well. So we should not depend on others for happiness. We should be happy by ourselves. We should find where we should do whatever we want rather than depending on others that they'll make us happy or making our mood low. So it is a choice, according to me.
So thank you so much, Tulsi, for sharing your thoughtful and yet beautiful insights with us. Now,
Tanisha, you are on mute.
You are on mute.
okay, thank you, thank you. So before we kick off today's meeting, let's hear from our general evaluator of the day, DTM Ward, who will share his guidelines for evaluation and set the stage for what is to come. So over to you, DTM Ward.
Thank you very much. As your general evaluator, I'm happy to introduce our tag team. For our timer, I would like to call Toastmaster Danisuma. Danisuma, kindly introduce your role, please. Over to you.
Uh, Thank you, General Evaluator. Today, I will play the role of timer. As a timer, I am responsible for keeping time throughout the session. For the prepared speech round, I will show the green card at minimum specified time, yellow card at a target time, and red card at maximum specified time. For table topic session, I will show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. For evaluation, I will show the green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. Please note, there is a grace period of 30 seconds for all the speakers, which includes prepared speech, table topic speaker, and evaluators. And I will present my report at the end of meeting when called upon by the general evaluator. Thanks, and back to you, general evaluator.
Thank you for stepping up to this role timer, and reminder to all speakers and evaluators to pin Danisuma so that you can see his virtual background, and for that we can avoid overtime in our speech and presentations. Moving on, I would like to call our counter, no other than Toastmaster Sikat. Toastmaster Sikat, the floor
Yeah.
is yours.
Yeah. Thank you, evaluator. So good evening to all Toastmasters and guests. So I'm taking today the role of accounter. So I will observe your speech and the extra words what you are speaking and the filler words. And today I will note down the words and fillers extra to be effective and which not be effective in your topic. So that will I will count and I will submit the report when call on the report at the end of the meeting. And over to you, Mr. Evaluator.
Thank you, our D
And
counter. And I'm wondering how many filler words I'm going to make and I'm going to say today. Now, moving on, of course, one of the most important role as well in our tag team is no other than grammarian. And I would like to call our very own Toastmaster Manoj. Over to you, my friend.
Happy evening again, all of you. If science of happiness is smile, then the science of language is correct use of words and sentences. As the language evaluator, or you can call me grammarian, I'll be looking at the wonderful uses that you make whenever you come on the screen and something that could be improved upon. Now, I also have the duty to introduce the word of the day and it is in sync with the theme of the day. It is ecstasy, or you can also use it as ecstatic. A feeling or state of great happiness or bliss is ecstasy. Example of sentences: I feel a sense of ecstasy while attending Toastmasters meeting. Robert was ecstatic about his new job. Now, coming on to the idiom of the day. Like a dog with two tails. Have you seen a dog with two tails? No. So, but when the dog is happy, it starts wagging its tail. And imagine if you're too very happy, extremely happy and ecstatic, then you start wagging both your tails. So here, it also means enormous sense of happiness and bliss. So I felt like a dog with two tails when I came to know DTM1 is going to evaluate me this evening, though it is morning in his country. Thank you. With that, over to the general evaluator of today's evening, DTM1 Eric Banduk. One thing,
Thank
sorry,
you.
anytime anyone uses this word of the day or the idiom of the day, please recognize by using your virtual clap, public virtual thumbs up. Thank you. Over to DTM4.
Thank you very much for providing the word of the day and the idiom of the day. So there you go, fellow Toastmasters, our tag team for today. And for me, they are the most important people in a general evaluation portion. I now return control for our Toastmaster of the day, TMOD Tanisha. Over to you.
So thank you so much, DTM1, for again giving me this stage. So today meeting is decided into three segments. One is prepared speech. Second one is our favorite segment, table topic. And third, the most important segment, the journal evaluation. So let's jump right into our first segment, the prepared speech round. Before inviting our first speaker, which is Toastmaster Manoj, let's hear from his evaluator, DTM1, to share his evaluation guidelines. So, over to you, DTM1.
I'm honored to be the evaluator of Toastmaster Manoj. The title of his speech, One and Only. I will honestly say I don't have his evaluation form, and because WhatsApp is not my forte. And yeah, but for sure this is 5 to 7 minutes. I don't have anything objective, but I would like to hear from him, and hopefully we will enjoy listening to his presentation tonight. If I'm going to evaluate Toastmasters Manoj, it's not the content, but how he will strengthen the speech if given the chance to present that speech again. So that will the focus of my evaluation of his presentation today. Thank you.
So I'll take a minute. It is basically my vocal variety that I bring in and bit of body language. And time, yes, it is 5 to 7 minutes. It's a practice humorous speech that I'm attempting tonight. Thank you.
So, thank you so much, DTM1 and Manoj. So, without further ado, let's dive into our first segment, the prepared speech round. So before we invite our first the most important, and what can I say about that, Toastmaster Manoj, I would like to call just a bit. Now it's time. Just a bit. Now it's time to call our esteemed speaker, Toastmaster Manoj, who will be sharing his insights on brain-striking topic. The topic he has chosen is the one and only. As the famous quote goes, to know yourself, you must know the first sacrifice and the illusion that you already do. The Toastmaster Manoj is not only a wonderful speaker, but also an inspiring individual on a quest of self-discovery. His speech will delve into his heartfelt gratitude towards his three mothers and his charming tales of romance with his three Begums. So let's give a big warm and a big round of applause as he takes the stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Manoj, and all the very best for your speech. Now the stage is all yours.
One and only, yours truly. Time to narrate the genesis of one and only. 1967, India was fighting a war against China. USA was busy fighting a war against Vietnam. And my parents were busy producing me, making me. Then the right hour did strike. I was ready, but I wasn't ready to come out that way. I was afraid when I glide out of my mother's honeyed womb, somebody might point a finger and say, chi 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 chi. So what I did, I put my right hand out, asking for something to cover myself before I come out. My mother saw that and started giving a shriek. Doctor! The doctor rushed. And while India won the war against China, Vietnam defeated USA. My parents won. The doctor pulled me out of my mother's womb. It was not a cesarean. Yes, it was not a normal birth. I was a forceps baby. With the forceps, I was pulled out. My hand was like this. I did cry. I was a bit ashamed. So my mouth was open. A fan of Manoj Kumar, the great actor of years, my father named me Manoj, one and only M. So that's how I got my wonderful name. Now let me take you to my school days. In the math class, my teacher said, anyone who can make 25 into 25 into 25 habituated. And before I could know, the boys were laughing out of glory, ha 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 ha. And the girls, and I was, ah, ah, back to my chair. Then I took interest in history, not so much in he stories as in sea stories. Once, our history teacher was teaching the great Mughals and their beautiful wives and concubines. And me, I was dreaming out to glory, building my Taj Mahal for my would-be Mumtaz Mahal. And suddenly the teacher asked the question, can you frame a question on this topic? I couldn't pull my hand down. Then I said, I blotted and blundered. Draw a neat diagram of Mumtaz Mahal and label the parts. Imagine what happened to me. I came back again. I could neither sit down nor sit for 7 days. One day, the class beauty winked at me and smiled. And I was ecstatic. She was spicy and sparkling, striking and slick and slim. And the summers transformed, metamorphosed into spring. I got mine. She called me lovingly M, ecstatic. I, like a dog with two tails, became her pet puppy, following her footsteps everywhere. I did all her homework. She told me in her sing-song voice, M, Manoj, I'm Madhuri, and without your M, I'll become Adhuri. Impressed. She murdered me. Sorry, she married me. And I'm still doing all the homework. Grooming, washing, dusting, cleaning, pressing, etc., etc., etc. For shopping, she hops into the car, support by one and only. In the mall, she walks with her stilettos, clicking on the floor, while me, all the shopping bags. Later M doesn't only stands for Manoj and Madhuri, but also for mosquitoes. Years back, I had submitted my proposal to Indian Council of Scientific Research for my path-breaking research. Do not disclose it. Somebody might steal my ideas. Extract blood from mosquitoes and supply it to blood banks. Government is helping me out, not cleaning the public drains. More mosquitoes, I'll be happier. One evening, one and only, my wife. In, you forgot to press my favorite dress. I wanted to wear that for my kitty party. I'm not going to speak to you. And she put her head towards the wall. I, the poor, am scratching my head. One of my pet mosquitoes escaped from the kitchen gutter, entered through a tiny little hole in the mosquito net. And then, before I know, I dragged my blood. Then went and sat on the left cheek of my wife's face, gave her a wonderful kiss to my envy, and sucked an ounce of blood. Then the mosquito was ecstatic, started jumping. Ha 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 ha. I have united you both, and my offsprings will be like you and you. Okay, now the menacing gaze of the Her Majesty shifted from the wall, got fixed on my pet mosquito. And before I could stop her, it killed it, murdered my pet mosquito. I was self-shocked, startled, shaken, torn, and speechless. My hand fell, my grin vanished. I had to join Toastmasters to find my speech. Well, friend, each of us is born unique. Let's not die a copycat. Let's admire ourselves and hug ourselves. One and only, yours truly. Thank you.
So, first of all, give a round of applause for our first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Manoj. I have truly don't have words to say. Truly appreciable. So, thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj, for your wonderful yet humorous speech on the topic, the one and only. And you truly defines this topic because you are the one and only. You really inspired us to embrace your uniqueness with this story, yet play a humorous role while talking about this beautiful and exciting topic. You reminded us that each of one or each of us has our own special journey, and being true to ourselves is what matters the most. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj, for again realizing us what we are missing in our life. So now I am excited to introduce our second speaker, Toastmaster Tulsi. She joined the Toastmaster during COVID lockdowns, showcasing her determination to grow and connect with others. A graduate in hotel management, Tulsi combines her loves for hospitality with her creative flair for painting and her appreciation for good food. And today she will share her insights on a fascinating topic, the Tulsi leaf, known for its medical properties and cultural significance. The Tulsi leaf is a symbol of purity, wellness, and a powerfulness. Tulsi's passion for this subject promises to enlighten us about its benefits and uses in our daily life. So, give a big round of applause and please welcome Toastmaster Tulsi. And Toastmaster Tulsi, the stage is all yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm here to narrate my journey from pretty mother's womb to my existence till date. Are you all ready to travel with me? I began my journey on this tiny planet of a tiny solar system and a incredibly huge universe after staying in my mother's womb for 9 months. When time was right, I was reluctant to leave that cozy cocoon, playing hide and seek throughout the night. And the doctor uncle had to use a pair of forceps to pull me out at 16:57 hours on 1st August 2001. Therefore, I am those unique forceps babies. I saw the light of the day in Bhubaneswar, the temple city of Odisha, my hometown. I have a three-worded name without a surname. Soumya Shreya Tulsi. And my grandpa christened me as Soumya Shreya and my father named me Tulsi. So I came to be known as Soumya Shreya Tulsi. Soumya being beautiful, calm, sweet. Shreya is another name for goddess Lakshmi, and Tulsi, as we all know, it is the basil plant that we all pray in the morning. As a month-old baby, I traveled from train from Bhubaneswar to Panchmari, a hill station in Madhya Pradesh, where my father was posted. As a kid, my playmates were monkeys, and I used to pull tails of them. As a 2-year-old, I accompanied my parents on a train journey to Chennai in 2003. I started my schooling in Chennai back then in 2004, then shifted back to Panchmari in Madhya Pradesh, where I did my primary schooling from Kendra Vidyalaya. There I got a chance to learn 3 dance forms, Odissi, Bhangra and Salsa, besides learning keyboard and painting. From Panchmari, I moved to Manipur for 2 years and then to Assam. In Assam, I studied in an all-boys school, Sainik School Goldpara, where the children of staff members were allowed. So we were 6 girls out of the crowd of 600 boys. And there I learned the folk dance Bihu. Papa got transferred from the beautiful set to the beautiful serene city of Dehradun. I learned Bharatnatyam for 2 years and gave many performances. I participated in Kendra Vidyalaya National Badminton Tournament in Pune and won a bronze medal in a team event and completed my class 10th with the 10 CGP. My next spot is Kota, Rajasthan, where I completed my 12th class with the science stream scoring 85%. I wanted to study medicine but did not prepare. And as suggested by my father, I applied to the hotel management course. And my mentor told me that I'll gain some experience and get to know the general exam pattern. And that experience turned my life topsy-turvy. I finished the paper in an hour and slept for 2 hours in the exam hall. After a month, the results came and I was merit listed 15. I chose to take up the professional management course instead of pursuing a regular course. On 27 June 2019, I got admitted in the Army Institute of Hotel Management and Catering Technology at Bangalore. I was really fascinated to get into a college life and take my own decisions. But anything, and I can do anything of a choice, eat anything, watch late night movies, and do fun with my friends. I'm a 72 kg sumo wrestler. Maggie parties with my friends, with all that, and I graduated a year back with all the laurels, one being the best budding hotelier. But I chose not to become a hotelier and chose a career path where I can get a work-life balance. So took a break and I'm preparing for competitive exams. Lockdown has changed my life and inculcated many good habits. I started painting, did horse riding, swimming. What? From 72 kgs to where I am right now. And I ran half marathon of 21.9 kilometers. No more a sumo wrestler. I love pav bhaji and Chinese food. Favorite color being turquoise blue. And my favorite place where I'm giving my icebreaker is this beautiful city of Dehradun. My foremost aim in life is to become a happy and independent and a noble person. Today, I broke the ice with aesthetic and baby steps. With all your blessings, and I'm willing to take up giant steps also. I am a work in progress, and I'm still discovering myself. A leaf of Tulsi. Thank you.
So thank you so much, and please give a big round of applause again for Tulsi for beautifully delivering this topic, which is the Tulsi leaf. You have beautifully portrayed all your beautiful life segments or your beautiful journey in this speech. So it is well said, in every leaf of Tulsi lies a promise of healing and hope, and you clearly depicts this quote. Your speech beautifully highlighted the significance of Tulsi leaf and reminding us of its benefits, its power, and its spirituality. So thank you once again, Tulsi, for your wonderful contribution for today. And you have inspired us to embrace the nature gifts and maybe even talk to our plants a little more. So let's continue with our theme, which is the science of happiness. Now it's time for telling you some fun yet brainstorming facts. So you all know laughter is a free therapy or is the best therapy. But did you know the laughter triggers the release of endorphins and our body naturally feel good chemicals? So these are the good chemicals for our body. A good laugh can instantly boost up your mood. And so talking about the second fun fact, which is the chocolate is equal to the happiness. We all can definitely relate to this, and especially the girls, Tulsi and me, can definitely. Eating dark chocolate can increase the levels in the brain and which can enhance your mood. So chocolate lovers, rejoice. Your sweet tooth might just be good for your happiness. So smile and be happy. You all know this is somewhere reconnected or somewhere rejoined with each other. Even a fake smile can trick your brain into a happier face. So try it. The simple fact of smiling release neurotransmitters like dopamine in your body, which helps you to feel good and great on that moment. Dopamine. So talking about the dopamine and your hobbies, how these are connected with each other. Engaging in activities you releases dopamine, the happiness hormone. Whether it's painting, cooking, dancing, make time for what makes you happy, it releases with the happier time. So these are the facts about the happiness and the science. So now let's shift our gears and dive into the exciting segment of table topics. And now I'm thrilled to welcome today's table topic master, Toastmaster Gaurav, who will guide us through this engaging and spontaneous session. So please join me, Gaurav, in giving a big round of applause as we invite our TTM for today's table topic session. So over to you, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Thank you, Tanisha. And first of all, good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters. And I am really ecstatic the way the meeting is being conducted till now. It has really increased the energy level for everybody. So today I will be hosting the table topic, and I think you all know what is the importance of table topic. Can anybody highlight like what uh, table topics helps you to build?
It is helps to build our motor skills, our listening skills, and also public speaking skills, which help us to grow professionally and personally.
Perfect, Tanisha. So basically, this is a practice session for the impromptu speaking, which helps you to recollect your thought, organize your thought, and then speak your thought. Perfect example. So today, associated with the theme, I have chosen some questions related to the happiness. Some may be difficult, some may be easy. That depends on your luck, or rather my luck, to whom I will choose. But before that, I need to know who all are married in this forum today. Because there are two questions which is specific to the married people only, because only they can answer.
I think Toastmaster Bhuvan and me and Srikant, three of us are married.
Shrikant. Okay, three of us are okay. So we start with you, Toastmaster Manoj. The first question. So were you happier when you were single, or you are happier when you're married?
You find over there, the door is locked. So I'm happy now. Happiness is for me when I'm alone with myself. Yes. When no one is there, I'm alone because no one is going to tell me, do this, do that, don't wear that. In fact, after my marriage, I lost my bachelorhood and my wife got her master degree.
Masters.
Hmm. And then, since then, I'm like a dog with two tails, opposite of that. Do this, do that. Don't wear that and come to my house. Why are you so very happy today? Let's go to the market, whether you like it or not. You have to take the bag and go behind her. So that's what my life has been. So if you ask me whether you're happy or happier now, the answer is in front of you. But yes, friends, it's like a marriage is like a fruit. It is said, if you eat it, you understand the pleasure of that, and those who have eaten it, they regret. It's like that. But marriage is a lovely institution that teaches us how to grow, how to lead a life, how to be like that wonderful lotus happy. While being in the society, you grow up and be like that lotus, untouched by the dirt of the world. And your life partner, the spouse, teaches you to be elastic, to accept life as it comes, and she becomes everything for you. Now, after the demise of my mother, She has become like my mother. Whenever I used to get tired, I used to put my head on my mother's lap to forget the world. Nowadays, I do that, put my head on my wife's lap and forget the whole world. And then I'm like a small baby, happier, ecstatic, like that little puppy or the dog with two tails. So that tells everything to you. Thank you.
Thank you to Spasha Manoj and a good explanation because when I was drafting this question, what I was thinking that the definition of happiness changes as you grow up. So when you were a kid, you are having a different set of happiness definition. Then when you are teen, the happiness quotient is different, and when I mean that's part of the life. So life goes like this only. So whatever the choices we make, we should be happy over that. Now, I would like to move to Shrikant. Shrikant, are you ready?
Ye- Yeah.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
I see
please.
a baby photo. I see a baby photo at your background. So the topic for you is that do you think kids are happy than adults? And if so, then why?
Yeah.
Do you think the kids are happy than the adults person? And if so, then why? Over to you, Toastmaster Shrikant.
Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity. And the thing is, the first thing is the answer is yes. Kids are happier than the adults because they live in the present moment. They don't think about what about tomorrow, what about next afternoon it things. So the adults have the so much commitments and the responsibilities to took over. Instead of living at the present moment, they always think for the tomorrow. What happens if I do this, tomorrow will be good. Then when the tomorrow comes, then again they will think about the tomorrow instead of living the present moment. That's why the kids will not have that maturity level to take any responsibility, and that they want that present moment to be happy, and they would be enjoy on that present moment. So that's why the kids are happier than the adults, because they wanted to involve with the more people, and whoever they involve, and the next moment they wanted to create the happier environment around them. If when you are coming from the work with the stressful, when you see the kids in home are laughing them, and if you take in your lap, you will forget about your stress and you will be become happier. So that's why the kids are happier than the adults. And that's all my topic of today. So over to you, Mr. Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shrikant, and you hit the bullseye because the definition why kids are happy is simple because they live in the present itself. They don't think about the past, they don't think about the future. So they live
Yeah.
in the present. That this is one of the best conditions to stay happy. Live life as it is, as it comes. Now
Thank
the
you.
next one. So Toastmaster Danish Soma, where are you, man? Danish.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Danish, the topic for you is share your message of inspiration on happiness. Share your message on inspiration on happiness.
Smile. Have you seen a small child who who is smiling? A smile, a pure smile, who is quite happy from in and out. When you see him smiling, you smile also because his positivity transferred to you. A fellow Toastmasters and guest, my secret of happiness is people are more often are found happiness outside world, but not finding happiness inside. Like, I used to find happiness by going out, spending time alone, and be in my own space. Most of the people don't find that. People might think that will go to some friend, talk with someone, and they find their happiness. And I find myself by sitting alone and keep in my comfort zone. That makes me happy. We often hear people that they are not happy, or they are not able to find happiness in their life because they're finding happiness outside their world. They're finding someone who make them happy. But if you ask a small child why they're happy, don't have any reason, because they're happy from inside, without any worry, without any without any external environment, because they kept himself without any impurity of finding or going to something or chasing one. They're happy with their own parents, with own self, and they're not chasing about excellence. Throughout your life, we go about chasing excellence, and we are kept finding happiness, that I will achieve this thing, and then I became unhappy. Then the second step come. I mean, then the same journey started. I remain unhappy and started working, achieve the step, and then the third step came, and we find we all in the happiness. So if you want to find happiness, you can find happiness within itself. The feeling of satisfaction with whatever we have. Thanks, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Danish. And frankly, you added a new dimension that which is also right. That a smile is an inspiration for happiness. But when I was drafting the question, I was thinking of helping others can be a source of inspiration for happiness to someone. Now I move for the next question to Dipesh. Dipesh, are you there? Would you like to take the next topic?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, but you have to switch on your camera, because without camera,
Nah,
we're not going to ask you question.
I'm not actually in the room. I'm outside, so it's dark, pretty dark.
Okay, okay, no worries. So the topic for you is, what is missing in your life to be happy? What is missing in your life to be happy? Over to you, Dipesh.
What is missing in my life to be happy is the very idea that I believe there has to be something to complete me. I think I'm missing that idea. So you see, the illusion is we think if we get this or that, or if I do this, if I crack IT, or if I have $1 billion in my account, if I marry Aishwarya Rai, I think that would contribute towards my happiness. But you see, happiness is pointless. Happiness has no real sense. It's just an illusion that we all make up and we all chase it. So if not happiness, then what? I think the one thing we should all be focusing on is peace of mind, the ultimate bliss. As somebody rightly pointed out, this journey is not external, it's within you. There's a universe waiting for you inside it. Everything, there's nothing to conquer, there's nothing to achieve, there's nothing to lose, because everything is within you. And when you have that simple realization, you stop bothering about things. I think this is rightly mentioned in one of the uh, most read epics in Hindu philosophy, which is Bhagavad Gita, where it's emphasized that you should be working rather than having any sort of desire for. So I think this is what makes us a difference. I have to wrap it up because every single I would have gone for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dipesh. I think he is on mute. Thank you for this lovely answer. Mental peace is the important thing. If you have the mental peace within you, then automatically nothing will be missing in your life to be happy. DTM1, the next one is for you. You switch off your camera. You need to switch it on. DTM1, what do you think is the color of for happiness? What do you think is the color for happiness? Over to you, DTM1.
In my point of view, if I'm going to assign a color for happiness, I will represent the color of green. For me, green is growing. When you're growing, you become happy. When you're developing, you become joyful. Happiness for me is very colorful during springtime here in Canada. People are tired of snow, cold climate, -40, -50 temperature. But when spring comes, it's like a sunlight that shows and enlighten everyone's mood. Springtime is like happiness for each and everyone here. I believe you will also experience the same if you will be here. Even if you don't have spring probably in your own location, if you see something growing, plants growing, flowers growing, butterflies starts to fly, dragonfly here and there, can't you feel happiness? That's for me is the color of happiness. Green, and for me, the most happiest moment is of course seeing the light over there with beautiful climate. Happiness is like a freedom when you're not cold. Happiness is like freedom walking under the sunshine. That's for me is the colorful moment of happiness. Over to you.
Thank you, medium one, and you successfully crossed your favorite color from green to yellow. The last one, Soumya Shreya, would you like to take the last one? Soumya?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay. Now, the topic for you is, what do you do to cheer yourself when you are feeling down? What do you do to cheer yourself when you are feeling down? Over to you, Soumya.
When I feel low or when I feel down, I usually listen to music or my Spotify playlist. And I have like I don't listen to that Dhinchak or that hip hop song kind of thing. I have a different kind of playlist. It is kind of boring, but I like it. And then if and there's but I have a hobby. I to distract myself from so I do painting. I am into Indian folk art. I do painting, I do clay art, I do lipan art, madhubani. These are all therapeutic and it is like meditating painting. So it is it cheers me up. And then another thing I do is I watch movies or I talk to a friend. And talking to friends give me like a relief, or I really feel good after talk sharing my thoughts, or when I feel low they console me. So these are few things I do to cheer me up. And that's it. Thank you.
Good try, Soumya. I think good one. What I do, I go to bed, I sleep. So when I wake up, I feel joyful. So, TMOD, that was the table topic for today from my side. With this, I'd like to hand it back to you for taking the session forward. Hope everybody had some validation and enjoyed the session. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Toastmaster Gaurav, for good engagement of all the speakers of all the Toastmasters, and it was quite fun and interactive session. So kudos to you. Now getting back to our topic. So what is happiness? So happiness is about feeling good or enjoying life. So there are two types: hedonic happiness, which is about having fun, like eating your favorite food, and eudaimonic happiness, which comes from having a purpose, like helping someone. Friends and laughter makes us happier, and being grateful can help us feel better on tough days. Different cultures have their own ideas about happiness. Some focus on personal success, while others care more about family, friends, relatives. To be happy, do things you love and that matters to you the most. So, happiness. So, talking about the happiness, there are multiple things is coming into my mind, but I will only pick up one thing. The happiness is the experience of life, every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Now it's time for little more engagement with everyone and anyone who wants to answer this simple brain quick question. I will ask the question, and anyone who wants to answer this will speak up the first. Okay? So, what makes you smile the most? My question is for everyone. Anyone who wants to answer this?
Smile on others' lips, like now, with looking at the smile of Tanisha, I smile. Because a smile hides a mile within. Now I see a smile in the face of one. Now I find a smile in Srikant. That's the hey Gaurav. Good. So that's the beauty of smile. Smile hides the mile within. It connects everybody. That's the best cosmetics in the world. Thank you.
So, thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. So, DTM. So, DTM1, what makes you smile the most?
I smile when I hear beautiful news and I smile. I feel happy. And of course, smile is the representation of that happiness when someone shared their achievements. You see, life for me is not a race, life for me is not a competition, but for me, I'm happy and I smile a lot when someone shared, oh, yesterday I won table topics. That makes me smile. I love positive news. I love positivity around me. That makes me smile.
So, thank you so much, DTM1, for sharing your beautiful views. And I feel aesthetic while playing the roles that gives me smile on my face. So, my next question for everyone. So, do you have a favorite memory that makes you happy? And what is it? So, I would like to ask this question to Toastmaster Tulsi. So, Toastmasters Tulsi, do you have any favorite memory that makes you smile the most, and what is it?
Okay, so the favorite memory, there are a lot many memories, but I would what I can recall is like the favorite memory would be a trip to Goa with my friends. We went from the college. We went and we were three of them. So it was a 3 days trip, and we enjoyed to the fullest. It was like it in Goa. It is a nightlife, so we used to sleep till 12 in the morning and enjoy in the night and roam around in Goa. And as we even had scooties, so there was two scooties with us, and I was having one driving license, but my friend was not having, and she has to pay the fees because she was caught without a driving license. So I had to do triple riding in Goa, and it was like a scary one. And the Anjuna beach is also a scary one. It's like the waves were very scary in that day, and even there were Russian dancers on the beach, so it was quite fascinating to watch them. So so this is the recent favorite memory I have, the Goa trip.
So, thank you so much, Toastmaster Tulsi, for sharing your beautiful experience with all of us. So, Toastmaster Danish, do you have any favorite memory that makes you happy? And what is it?
My favorite memory. Uh, I recently got a chance to visit Chandigarh. I think that is a memory, that is a great experience I have spending 3 days with my friends, exploring different places, Chandigarh, like Sukna Lake, going to different clubs, exploring different things, meeting different peoples. I think that is a great experience for me, and I think I made a lot of memories in that trip. I think a chance to explore myself and get out of my comfort zone, to explore the different part of the country apart from Jammu. I think that make me come out of my shell and make me a more individual, right? More better as an individual. I think that is the best memory that I have. Thanks, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Danish, for sharing your beautiful memories with us. So, Toastmaster Shrikant. So, as I am keep talking about the topic, the science of happiness. So, what do you think about this topic?
I can say that in one sentence, that is, the happiness gives the health. When you are happy and smiling with small things, it will move out the stress from your mind and body. And when you are taking intentionally, you are thinking about the happiness, the environment around you also, it will get changed into the, you will attract more happy people around you. And that's why the major thing is we have to be intentional to be happy. Always choose. It is in your own hands what has to be chosen and how to be happy. That's over to you.
So, thank you so much, Toastmaster Shrikant, for sharing your
Yeah.
views on about the today's theme. So, Toastmaster Gaurav. Okay. So, describe happiness in just single line.
Good one, TMOD. For me, simple line for happiness is work. If I the if I'm working, I'm happy. That's it.
So, thank you so much, Toastmaster Gaurav. Short and crisp to the topic. Now, again, now it's time to dive into the final and perhaps the most crucial part of our Toastmaster meeting, the journal evaluation. To guide us throughout this segment, let's welcome our esteemed journal evaluator, DTM1, who will share valuable insights and feedback. So, DTM1, the floor is all yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Tanisha. I'm very ecstatic tonight in this portion of our meeting. But before that, I'm honored to call our two evaluators for our two amazing speakers. Of course, the first evaluators no other than me, so I'm going to switch my hat from general evaluator as speech evaluator. And this is my evaluation to our orator, speaker, and our very own, our friend, Toastmaster Manoj. Toastmaster Manoj, congratulations. I think everyone enjoyed your presentation tonight. And I thought, am I in a humorous speech contest? That's beautifully done. Now, to evaluate you tonight, I'm going to use my favorite 3-2-1 method. 3 for 3 things that I like, 2 things that I wanted to challenge you, in 1 overall what I like in your speech. First, I like how you use your background. You tried your best with no distraction. So this time it's a white wall. Aside from the curtain, no more distraction. So I think that was best. Number 2, you use the screen very well. You come near to the screen. So you move in the screen very well without extending, like everything. You tried your best, everything, the part of your body can be seen in the screen. That was great. You reminded me of one great world championship public speaking, how he used the screen online. Number 3, great vocal variety with matching hand gestures. So that's why I mentioned, am I in a speech, humorous speech contest in a district level? So those are three things that I like in your speech tonight. If I'm going to challenge you to strengthen yourself, it's not about your presentation. However, it affects your presentation because in the beginning, you have a weak internet signal, and that makes you break up just in the beginning. But most of the flow of your presentation, your internet signal came back to it develops more, and that makes you well presented in your, but in the first part you're breaking up. Another thing that I really wanted to challenge you is be very careful of your time. I noticed that you are already in the red. I'm sure you're not over time. However, in a humorous way of presentation, many even the expert, they go over time because of the laughter and because of the way how they emphasize their vocal variety, their gestures, particularly if they are pointing out humorous speech. And one thing that I really like about your speech tonight is the great transition from one story to another. One phrase that you use is, let me bring back to you. So that's a great transition. So a great transition from past forward to the present, and that's what's very carefully done. I thought you achieve your goal when it comes to vocal variety. You have a great vocal variety. Thank you very much for tonight, for that wonderful presentation. Right, so that's our evaluation to our first speaker. Now it's time to evaluate our second speaker. And this time, I'm now switching my hat from speech evaluator to general evaluator. And it's my honor, and I'm very ecstatic to listen to one Toastmaster. I've seen him from the beginning up to now, who improves a lot. And I'm very ecstatic about his evaluation to our second speaker, no other than Toastmaster Danish Suma. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Before I start my evaluation, I request everyone please stand up and give a standing ovation to our amazing icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Tulsi. A great job. An icebreaker, breaking the ice, come out of your comfort zone and introduce yourself to the club. And you done it brilliantly. A great job. You started your speech from from your birth in 2001, how you get your name, Somya Shri Tulsi, and explaining the meaning of your words, and then how you learn the three forms of dance, how you from a medical student, how you landed into hotel management, and then finding a different purpose in life and now you're doing a competitive programming, competitive exam, preparing for competitive exams, and now and what's your aim in life? To become a noble person. We all have aim in life, and you can that shows that that make us what the purpose of our life. So a well-structured content, a great transaction throughout your speech. You have explained every part of your life, from taking admission to the school, going to Chennai, then landing to Bangalore, and coming back and to becoming your life. Second, body language. Give a speech in a standing ovation. All your hand gesture, facial expressions are quite visible to the audience. A great job. Third point, vocal variety. I think throughout your speech, you have a great vocal variety from the very start. And that shows you are a very great, that show your potential to become a great speaker. Not talking about the suggestions. First, when you're not using your hand gesture, you kept your hands in it like in this position. Try to open your arms and try to show your palms to the audience. That shows that you are a very quiet, confident speaker. Second, I believe you rushed a lot in throughout your speech. Please take a pause after a sentence so the audience give a time to the audience to digest what you are trying to say in your previous line. And third, when talking about the important things in your speech, please take a pause between the words, like you explaining the what's your aim in life. Then you rushly shift to the showing a leaf. Please take a pause that my aim in life is to become a noble person like my father. And then take a pause, take a minute and show the leaf to the audience. Third, I think you have explained your whole life, but you do not explain why you joined Toastmasters and what your expectation from this platform. You can incorporate that. But overall, a great attempt, a great delivery. I think that shows that you have a great potential to becoming a marvelous speaker. Looking forward to hear more from you in the future. Thanks, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Denise, for giving that wonderful feedback to our second speaker. And thank you very much for giving her improvement and something that she will use in her next speech. So very appreciate you for your insightful feedback to her. Moving on, I would like to call on our report, but of course, first, let's go to our timer. Danish, are you ready to give your report for tonight?
Is my screen visible?
You're visible, but your screen is not yet visible. There you go.
Okay. So for the prepared speech round, Toastmaster Manoj took 7 minutes and 26 seconds, while Toastmaster Tulsi took 5 minutes and 44 seconds. For table topic speakers, Toastmaster Manoj took 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Toastmaster Shrikant took 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm not able to count myself. Guest Dipesh took 1 minute and 40 seconds. DTM 1 took 1 minute and 51 seconds. And Toastmaster Tulsi took 1 minute and 8 seconds. While for the evaluator, DTM 1 took 3 minutes and 6 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm not able to count myself. And this is all from the timer's report. Thanks, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Danish, for that detailed report in timing. I was able to time you in your table topics, your 2 minutes and 16 seconds. However, I wasn't able to time you in your evaluations. Moving
I have
on.
noted his time, DTM1. His timing for evaluation is 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Great job. Thank you. So, all right, moving on. Let's go to our counter. No other than our friend from here's Shrikant.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay. But I could not able to share. Yeah.
Sure, can you make him the co-host?
Yeah. So I could this since it is my first topic, so I could not able to read out the which evaluation I have combined all together. Yeah. So Manoj, Toastmaster Manoj has taken so used 5 times, and Tulsi has used word 3 times and 1 time, and the and word is 4 times, and the I used twice, and the Danish has used is 1 time, and word is 3 times, and Tanisha has used word 2 times, and two, and so used 6 times, and the DTM1 as no filler words have been used, and myself I could able to count that and I used 5 times, and the word I used 3 times, and the Deepesh used the word and 3 times. That's what my report on today's.
Thank you very much. For me, counter is one of the important. All roles are important, but counter is important because this is where we challenge ourselves not to have a filler words. So great job, each and everyone. Not because you have 2 or 3 zones that means to say you're a bad speaker, but only reminder that you can make it better the next time around. Moving on, let's go to our grammarian. Toastmaster Manoj, over to you.
Happy evening, all of you. I hope I am audible and you can see the screen. Am I audible and you can see the
Yes,
screen?
Yes,
yes,
you are
sir.
audible.
Yes.
Thank you. So here is the report for kudos to those who could use the word of the day and the idiom of the day. DTM1 used the word of the day, I think more than twice, if I'm not wrong. Tanisha has used it once. Tulsi has used it once while delivering her table topics. Gaurav has used it once. I think I used it one each. Then coming on to, if I have missed someone, I'm sorry. May not have heard him or her. Now, coming on to good uses, DTM1, enlightening everyone, colorful moments of happiness. These are wonderful uses. Tanisha, thrilled to, crucial part. Srikant, happiness attracts happy people around us. Tulsi, cheer me up, cheers me up. Deepest, journey is within us. Now, few things where we can improve further. Someone said decided by choices, decided from choices. Do you think kids are happy than adults? Do you think kids are happier once you're comparing? The comparative degree comes in happier than adults. You will forget, it will be, you will forget. Once we are talking, most often we speak about the past, we need to be aware of the using the past tense. People are more often finding happiness. People more often find happiness. Finding happiness inside, it will be finding happiness within us. Brain quick, better use brain tickling, brain scratching. Three of them, three of us. In the context, it should have been three of us. Though three of them is also not wrong, but in the context that the speaker used, it should have been three of us. That made me, because the speaker was talking about something that happened in past. With that, it was a wonderful trying to see the language. I've learned a good lot of good uses that I'm going to take back and use in my own vocabulary whenever I speak. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator of the day, DTM Von Eric Tanduk.
Thank you, my friend. Beautifully done. Thank you. Now that we have our tag team, I believe it's my turn to give general evaluation of the whole meeting tonight. And I believe I have 4 minutes in this portion, but I will make it short and sweet. We started on time, as everyone and even all over the world would try our best to start on time and end on time. That way, if we have a guest, we will going to impress our guest if we start on time and end on time. For our presiding officer, great job for the introduction and opening the meeting. I like your words and wisdom about the theme, and also, of course, you are very easy to listen to. So I love listening to you. I'm very ecstatic every time you speak. So great job. Thank you for being our presiding officer for tonight. To our Toastmaster of the day, great job. The first time I saw you, Tanisha, you're shy, but now you're very static. You're, what do you call this one? You develop from that time I saw you, and you are energetic tonight. You encourage everyone, so you ask questions. And what I like most in your role tonight is the bridging. So you bridge beautifully from table topics, and then you bridge, and then you call the next role. So beautiful bridging. There's no dull moment tonight, as per my experience in your first. For me, this is my first time to see you as Toastmaster of the day. If there's one thing that I really wanted to challenge you next time, is the praise according to me. So I hear that. I think I hear it from other members as well tonight, but I will specifically give you this feedback. When you say according to me, the best option that you will say, or the best praise that you will say according to me, is probably, I think, in my point of view, because in English, it's grammatically incorrect to use the word according to me, particularly if you are trying to point out something, right? So the reason why it sounds awkward to say according to me is that people generally don't talk about themselves. So I'd rather have I believe, I think, my point of view, rather than according to me. So that is only the thing that I really wanted you to improve next time. Not only as a TMOD, not only as evaluator, but also when you're trying to point out something. It's like when you give a presentation with your slide, right? You have that source. So rather than using yourself as a source, give evidence from another source. So that's my challenge to you. Okay, for our table topic master, I think tonight everyone has the opportunity, almost everyone has the opportunity to participate in your table topic. I like your questions. They're challenging. Actually, I am not expecting the question that you gave to me. I'm expecting another question that I like, but I like your questions. All of them, very challenging. Your question is very related to our theme of the night. It's about happiness. So great job. I can't see anything. If for me, I always do this. This is only my personal point of view. If I do table topic master, I'd rather have the question and then the person. That's I like, because I really wanted to encourage each and everyone to listen. And the main point of table topic portion actually is listening, then organizing, then presenting, right? So let's say, oh, Tanisha, this is the question for you. Then that gives me, oh, I will not listen. That question is not for me. But again, to each its own. So it's up to you, but that's only my suggestion. Moving on to our tag team, and I always mention that the real superstar of general evaluation portion are the tag team, because without them, general evaluation is incomplete, right? Imagine yourself as a timer. You are very observant. Of course, you are always on the go the whole meeting. Same with a counter. They're listening. They're using their listening skill, and of course the grammarian. What I like, the three of you, the timer, a counter, and grammarian, use slides to show something, but I like the slides more of Toastmaster Manoj, very clear. I took a picture of it. You flash the word of the day, very great job. If I have a suggestion to our timer, if you're the timer and someone asks you to be a table topic speaker and your evaluator, probably you encourage someone. Can someone time me? So if you're the timer, Toastmaster Tanisha, as TMOD, can you assign someone to replace me as I'm doing table topic speech tonight? So something like that. So good thing that I was able to time you, and great initiative too from our Toastmaster Tanisha, because she was able to time you when you're the evaluator. It's very difficult. I understand. Nothing wrong with that. If you did not time yourself tonight, there's nothing wrong with that, because you're doing a bigger role than just being a timer. So great job. For our counter, great job. Yeah, you showed all of us. You even showed in your slide that a certain name has no filler words, or no word of the day. So that's great job. Something that I really wanted to encourage you is make it bigger next time. I can't see that's why if you notice when you're flashing your slides, I have to. So I think you can make it bigger in your screen, like the percentage to make it bigger. So great job. Power grammarian, yes, very clear. So thank you very much for that. Great job on that not so good use. So I very seldom see that. We call that germs and gems. Gems is good use. Germs is something that we did not use it very well. So great job. I like that. Something to improve, for improvement. So for everyone, if you think you said that word, don't get offended, because that's where we learn. Feedback, that's where we learn, that's where we grow. So great job on saying that not so good use. Overall, the meeting went well. There are two speakers, almost 100% table topics speakers. Great job. I like the meeting. And I will always say this: encourage everyone to grow. Start inviting friends. Let's rebuild the club. I know it's a challenge this year, not only in this club, but all over the world, even in my district. I would like to say, not bragging, that I made my club #1 in membership last year, but now we're last in the region. So yeah, during my term as club growth director, we're doing great. But now, so I can see that scenario in our club. We are president distinguished last year, but we're declining. But that's the challenge of Toastmaster. Toastmaster is all about rebuilding. Toastmaster is about developing. Toastmaster is about progress. And that is also going back to your personal, as a Toastmaster, as an individual, our main challenge and our main objective is to develop. Failure is not an option. Development is the key for us to move on as an individual and as a Toastmaster. So let's rebuild the club just like we rebuild ourselves. That's my report for tonight. And over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Tanisha. Thank you.
So thank you so much, DTM1, for the great evaluation for today. So being the Zoom master, it's my duty to launch the poll. So now I would request everyone to kindly vote for today aesthetic speakers of the day. So everyone, please vote. Now results are clearly, I can see the clear results here. So the category for best table topic speaker is none other than DTM1. It's a tie between DTM1 and Toastmaster Shrikant. So give a big round of applause to both of them.
Tanisha, I think DTM1 got 2 votes and Shrikant get and Toastmaster Manoj get 1 vote, right? So DTM1 is a best table topic speaker.
Okay. So DTM1 is the winner for the best table topic speaker. So now talking about the next category for the best speaker of the day is Toastmaster Manoj. So kudos to Toastmaster Manoj for his wonderful speech for today. Now the best evaluator for the today's meeting is again DTM1. So DTM1, kudos to you for great evaluation and giving us feedback to improve ourselves. Now The category for best auxiliary role player goes to the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Manoj. So Toastmaster Manoj, kudos to you. You have really embarked the grammatical skills, grammatical manners in a beautiful and a carving way. And the last category, the best role player. The best role player category goes to again DTM1. So DTM1, kudos to you and have a great experience. And I hope you have a great experience here. So
Yeah.
la-
You did
so yes. So we are delighted to welcome DTM1 today, and your presence enriches our gathering, and we appreciate your graceful approach to your roles. Just like giving roles like evaluator, journal evaluator, then table topic speaker, you did a fantastic job, and everyone did a wonderful job. So give a big round of applause for DTM1, and thank you so much DTM1 for attending this meeting and taking up all the roles. Now it's time to pass the spotlight to our esteemed presiding officer of the day. Let's give a big round of applause and we invite our presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Manoj. So Toastmaster Manoj, stage is all yours.
You're on mute.
Thank you so much. I think we had a wonderful meeting. Now it is 6 of us on screen, but we are taking back a lot of happiness with us, with the science of happiness that we learned from TMOD Tanisha. And of course, there's always a positive vibe that I talk about whenever DTM1 comes on screen. Thank you, DTM1, for being here.
Thank you.
We all gather and take back a lot of warmth whenever you remain there. And of course, you will find that on all our faces, Gaurav, me, Srikant, Danis, and of course, Tanisha. Thank you, everybody. I think we all are winners, taking a step forward to learn, grow, and be happier and healthier. Thank you. With that, we call up the meeting with happiness. Thank you.
Love that. So who choose the topic for tonight, like the science of happiness? Who choose the theme? Ah, great. Okay. Okay, great job. I like the theme. So, well, I'm happy to help tonight. So, thank you, Toastmaster Danish, for reaching out to help. So, I have no trouble this month. It's my break from my role. So, but November to February, I'll be back to my club officer training. So it will be busy again. And pray for me. I'll be running for the top position of as district director. Hopefully, I will win again. So, and being a district director will be additional achievement for me. If I will make it, I'll be happy. If I will not make it, probably it's not, God will give me something else for Toastmaster. So, yeah, so happy to see you all and great job.
And thank you
Okay.
so much, DTM1.
You're
for
welcome.
coming.
Okay.